Вижте пойміть так.
Therefore, we do hope that the international community will respond to this act of aggression in the proper way, of course, first of all by condemning it, but then also after they complete their internal procedures of confirmation of information, undertake clear measures against Serbia, because otherwise Serbia might misinterpret the lack of action and unfortunately get even more encouraged to use violence after violence, and this would be extremely detrimental, not of course just to peace and stability in Kosovo, but also in the entire Western Balkans.
Is there any link between this group in Banjska and the group that
we need a much stronger role from the United States as the country that has mostly contributed to peace and stability in this region. And thirdly, we need a more balanced approach by the European Union, because what we have seen so far is the lack of balance. As you know, as we speak, Kosovo is the one under measures, and there's simply nothing against Serbia. And this has really damaged the process of the dialogue quite a lot. So we need a balanced approach. We need an equal footing principle for both parties, and that's all that we have been asking for, in fact, for this entire process.
It is very important to...
What they are trying now to do is to decouple Radojcic from Vučić, because Radojcic was executing on the ground in Banjska, in Zvečan, what Vučić was ordering from Belgrade. We have seen them together in meetings in Belgrade and in Raška. So this is a typical relation as of 30 years ago between Milosevic and Arkan. We have seen this bad movie. We do not need a remake of it. And it's very important to sanction Serbia and to strongly condemn the terrorist and criminal attack on Kosovo, on our police.
And at the same time, we had only one other, Alban Rashidi, who was...
So these people who are there with masks most likely are members of these two organizations, which have contacts and communication with Russian Federation, with Kremlin itself probably, and these heavily armed paramilitary professionals are Wagner-like, Wagner wannabe armed structures that are trying to harm our police, security and peace of the citizens of Kosovo.
On one hand, in Belgrade, Radojcic is trying to execute them in...
We need NATO because border with Serbia is very long, and Serbian army has been recently strengthening its capacities, and they got a lot of military equipment from both Russian Federation and China. It is very important that our army gets stronger, that our police is very present in the north, but also we need joint patrols of police of Kosovo with NATO KFOR soldiers.
Get proper answer from international community.
So we've seen that
these people want to turn back time. They are in search of a time machine with their criminal terrorist actions because they want to go back in the 90s. They want to turn clock back by 30 years. But that is not going to happen. We are a Western-oriented, European country, democratic state that is not going to allow these groups to have any chance in destabilizing our country and endangering our constitutionality.
And democratic, for example, regarding rule of law, according to World Justice.
I believe that President Vučić should be investigated. He is not the one who can start an investigation. He should be investigated as the one who did logistical, military, political, financial support for this paramilitary group who killed our Sergeant Afrin Bunyaku on the Sunday of 24th of September.
Who sits closer to him is no other than Milan Radojic. Therefore,